The Ritual, a trip through the Scandinavian countryside, one you should go on or one you should pass on. Welcome to Midnight Movie Club and my review of The Ritual. Directed by David Bruckner, who made the 2007 sci-fi horror The Signal, which I did enjoy for what it was, starring Rafe Spall, Rob James Collier, Sam Trotton and Asha Ali. So after the tragic death of one of their close friends, four best mates set out to hike through the Scandinavian wilderness in his memory. But when one of our four lads takes a nasty fall, they then look for a shortcut to cut some time off their hike and get back to the lodge for some cold pints a lot faster than their original route. This shortcut does mean they have to cut through a large forest that our main protagonist Luke is not fond on doing. Despite his objections and some squabbling, they finally decide to make their way through the forest. This is where things go south. Or should I say southwest? You'll get that if you've seen the film, as this forest is home to an ancient evil that will stalk them at every turn. The Ritual boasts some great performances, especially from our lead, Rafe Spall. I love what this guy brings to every project, even his dumb scientist in Prometheus. You can instantly feel the dynamic in this group of friends. You can sense who are best mates and who are more just putting up with each other, which is very accurate on how groups of friends act in real life. I liked every one of the characters, as they didn't do anything too dumb that had me shaking my head at my television, and I could see me siding with any of them in their many arguments. They all have their own views, personalities and valid points for why they wanted to do something. The Ritual has strong themes of guilt, redemption and maturity, and we see this motivating these characters and how they think and act. A lot of the horror comes from how Luke tries to deal with this guilt and makes you think, in that situation, would you have done the same? We all like to think we are heroes, but when it really comes down to it, would you act? We see a vulnerability to our protagonist, not someone pure, strong and indestructible, and this is what I enjoyed. I enjoyed our character's personal mental journey, more so than I did the physical one through the forest. In saying this, The Ritual does build a very tense atmosphere with good music, and Buckner bringing his style from behind the camera, we do get a sense of dread and impending doom for these men. But it is too prone to the typical jump scares that continue to pollute the horror genre. Then we are shown the secrets that have been hidden and everything is spelled out to us. The mystery and the fear of the unknown is gone. So The Ritual is getting a lot of comparisons to the likes of the Blair Witch, and so it should. It is very similar. We even see a statue that is eerily similar to the stick figures in the Blair Witch. But we can't see a horror in the forest and just write it off as a carbon copy of the Blair Witch. Sadly, there weren't enough differences to keep me interested, causing The Ritual to stagger to its finale. Now don't get me wrong, I loved The Ritual until we got to a certain point at the end of the second act. It felt very Neil Marshall-esque in the beginning, and I was hoping it was going to bring it home for me in the final act. Sadly it didn't. There was nothing we haven't seen before and it was very underwhelming. To be honest, we didn't even see a ritual. We saw an offering, but we didn't see a ritual. But with all this said, I'm going to give The Ritual a 3 out of 5 rating. The only reason it gets this, as I was considering a 2.5, was the performances and the dynamic between Luke and his mates, which does sadden me, as I'm dying to give a rating higher than 3 this year, but nothing I've seen from 2018 has deserved that so far. Let's hope that changes very soon. It seems to be a running theme with movies being decent, not bad, but not good. Just decent, which is very disappointing. But this month we have Annihilation and Game Night still to come, along with Black Panther, so let's hope we can get some high scores with them. Expect reviews up as soon as I have seen them. Please leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and to join the club, just hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you thought of The Ritual down in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and good night.